Welcome back to Experience Pros with Angel and Eric. Eric and Raquel Hunsberger are COPE certified health coaches with the McDonald Center for Obesity Prevention and Education. They each have regained their health and are passionate about assisting others to do the same.
Eric and Raquel, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I want to start our time with you by going back in time. And I think I read a statistic or something on Facebook or something like that. Between the two of you, you have dropped 120 pounds. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. You got it right. Yeah, he lost most of it. He lost 100 pounds. I lost 20. But the whole process really changed our lives.
I'll tell you what, that's like losing a 10-year-old, right?
It actually was my 9-year-old.
Right?
Yeah, my 9-year-old daughter I lost, yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so you've been carrying that all around for how long, Eric, had you been carrying
15
around?
years?
At least 15
Yeah, at least
years.
15.
You
Yeah.
must be a great cook. Just saying.
Restaurants were great cooks.
Restaurants, eating out, being busy, always
Fast
on the
pace.
go.
Right? That's our lifestyle, right? And as entrepreneurs, I think we don't always make really good choices when it comes to our health because we're on the go. We're moving from things to, one thing, next to the next thing. We're not necessarily home cooking healthy meals. How does our health, would you say, impacts or does it impact our business?
Oh, I think it shows up in your business, and in many different ways. It shows up either as an asset or a liability.
You should see the size of my asset.
Right. Yes. So junk in the trunk, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So in business, does being overweight or it probably impacts you other ways, right? You're tired.
Absolutely.
run
You're
down.
tired and maybe you woke up and you forgot to have breakfast. Well, you get to your meeting, well, pretty soon you're gonna lose some energy. So having health as a priority actually benefits your business as well as goes into your personal life.
All right, so Raquel, you said you skip breakfast and that's a bad thing. I am notorious, Eric, for skipping breakfast. Is it true that we should be eating more meals on a smaller basis to keep our metabolism going, or is that just a wives' tale?
No, that's not a wives' tale. That's actually probably one of the healthiest ways to fuel yourself is by eating every 2.5 to 3 hours.
All right, that means I have to pack a lunch. I've got to pack snacks in my bag. Do you guys do that?
That's right. Preparation is key.
Preparation is key.
Absolutely. So you just make health a priority in your life and you think about that before you get started on your day. What am I going to do to fuel my body?
Okay.
And you're on your way.
All right. Can you give me some tips?
Yeah.
Like what should I have?
Well, let me give you some tips.
Okay.
There's 2 ways to do it. First thing you said is, God, I've got to do all this, pack all these things, make all these things. Well, there's so many different fuel options today. You don't have to make everything to pack it to take with you. The best thing to do is think of 3 sensible meals that you're probably already going to eat, and then 3 sensible snack type of meals. Does that make sense?
Okay, sure. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a couple snacks in between, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
recently on the radio show that we do, Raquel, we talked a little bit about this new thing called the taco cleanse. And I'm
He
wondering,
thinks he's going to eat tacos every day
for
and
30
feel healthier.
days, can tacos be healthy?
Well, I'll tell you what, you can make anything healthy or unhealthy, right? And so you want to think about what is a structure, what is a plan, what's an idea that I can grab a hold of and I can do long term. And that's one of the best advices we can give you is discover what is it that you want to do in your health, where do you want to be, and then design it, attach yourself to a structure. Tacos, I'm not too sure how successful that'll be, and then find support. That is key. Have someone in your corner that's going to keep you accountable, be a resource for you, and invest in yourself.
And tacos, that will produce an asset.
Oh, yes, that will. I think
Eating those
it's
6 times a day.
super valuable that you two
Protein.
did this as a couple, brought that health and wellness into your family. And Eric, you have an example of a pair of jeans that you used to wear. How many pounds ago was this?
Wow, this was over 100 pounds ago.
Wow.
This was 5 years ago.
Holy
Look at that. It's like the wider than your
tent.
shoulders, right?
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
wore those.
Yeah, I did. And my wife can't believe I wore these. you know?
What does that mean to you, or what does that represent when you look at those genes?
Well, it's not the weight that I lost that it represents. Nothing to do with me. It's what this represents is what I didn't have in my life.
What didn't you have?
Well, it's what I gained back in my life that's most important. You know, I gained back my daughter running up to me in the kitchen, wrapping and locking her fingers around me, and hugging me as tight as she could and saying, "Dad, thank you for getting healthy."
There is
That's what I
nothing,
gained back.
nothing
Wow.
more important than
Wow.
That is gaining.
Eric and Raquel, thank you so very much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. And if you'd like more information about their business, we'll have links to their business on our website, experiencepros.com.
Special thanks to all of our guests on today's show, all of our cash mobbers, Tony Rayburn, Penny Brendan, and Eric and Raquel Hunsberger. For links to all of their websites and the resources mentioned in today's episode, please visit experiencepros.com/television.
And please remember that here at Experience Pros, we always want to take time to thank our men and women who serve our country by way of the armed services and all of our uniformed first responders. It's no small sacrifice that you make every day, and we're forever grateful. Thank you for tuning in, and do us a favor. If you love the show, tell someone about it and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros.
Special thanks to everyone who made this broadcast awesome. For more information about Angel and Eric or any of the guests we had on today's show, please visit experiencepros.com.